In this round, we look at one of the hot games and see whether it really is hot or not.
Real hot. So hot
That
right
is
now.
3 stingers in a row, Andy.
That's
3.
hot.
I wanted to get as much sound effects as I can on the show. I really try and
You
push
sure
for that.
did.
I
Well,
sure
now that
did.
Chris is gone, you don't have anyone threatening you with an inch of your life. So
It's
you have more
true.
freedom.
I know. I don't have evil stares or people leaving. It's very lovely. So what is the game that's hot or not? This is a game that I was introduced to at Geekway. Actually, it's been out a little while, but this was my first introduction to it, and it is the little card game Flip 7 from the OP, and it is actually the greatest card game ever made. I believe. Is that
I've
what,
heard.
I believe that's what I've read.
That's what
That's
they
what
say.
that's what it says on the box. It says that on the
So it
box.
must
So
be true.
it must be true. So Flip 7's interesting. Let's do a little teach here. I'll be happy to do that. Andy, take it away.
Flip 7 is a filler game that is the greatest card game ever, according to the box. And how it works is, well, let me show you. You have a stack of cards. Inside the stack, you're going to have 11 11s, 8 8s, 5 5s, and so on. Then you're going to have some special cards, and there's several of those. This one here is an extra 6 points. You're going to have some of these. This one is an interesting one. It flips 3 cards, and I'll talk about that here in a second. And a second chance, I'll talk about that as well. And then a freeze card. A freeze card, you can play on anybody out there to freeze them in place so they quit getting points for the turn. So how does the game work? All right, so we deal out cards. Deal a card there, deal a card here, deal a card to me, okay? And now this person to the left of the dealer will get a chance to either hit or stay. And so they're trying to push their luck to see how much they can get. So let's say they hit. Oh, it's another 12. They have busted. They get no points for this round. Those cards go into a discard pile. Next person hits an 11. Next person hits a 9. So they're both still in it. Now it'll keep going around and around as we play, and you try and decide whether you want to stay in and get more points or not. We play multiple rounds. We don't shuffle the cards every round. We go through the entire deck, and whoever gets to 200 points first wins. Now, there's a couple of other interesting things that happen because of these special cards. One of the special cards, like I said, is the freeze card. So if somebody's in the lead, you can play the freeze card on them, and that means their turn is over. They're done with this round. They'll get the 21 points, and they'll be done. If a flip 3 card comes out, that's interesting because you can either play it on yourself or on someone else. So let's say we didn't freeze this person, and you're this player over here, and you want to play the flip 3 on them. So you play it over there. We flip 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lucky them. They got all different numbers. They're still in it. So the flip 3 could bust them or it could benefit them, and the same goes for you. So you have to decide whether to play it on you or someone else. Then there is a second chance card. This is an incredibly powerful card. The way it works is the second chance comes out, let's say here. We'll put it with that person again. Let's say they hit 12. Well, look at them. They're there. Okay, so there we go. 2 6s. So now they get to get rid of the second chance card and a 6, and they're still in the game. Now, the other thing that's interesting is they have currently 6 different numbers out there. If you can flip 7 unique numbers, you'll get a flip 7, which automatically ends the round immediately and gives you an extra 15 points toward your score. So that's how you play Flip 7. First to 200 points wins. It's a lot of fun.
Now that we know how to play, we can talk about the game. And I have to say, I'm going to start us off, and I'm going to have to say that I actually enjoyed this game quite a bit. Surprising, because it really doesn't have a lot of strategy, not a deep mechanics, anything like that. It's just a fun card game. But it is the ultimate. It's one of the ultimate in-betweener games. What do you call them? A filler game. And it works with any player count, which is what's so fun. There's always a lot of
Any player count?
Well, I mean, there's 94 cards in it, so
So 94 people.
maybe
I
94.
played a 12-player game. It was awesome.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I mean, sure, of course, you can get too many, I'm sure. But the point is, you can play with the big group no matter what. And it's just a lot of fun. It's just a push-your-luck game. It's, honestly, it's a great for indoctrinating kids into blackjack and getting them to the casinos later in life. It's probably got some casino money behind it, or it should. But it's kind of a game like blackjack where you push your luck and see who can get to 200 points first over a number of rounds. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'd never had a bad time playing it. And I've played it probably 20 times now. Not once have I ever walked away and said, that was kind of boring. So yeah, I liked it. What do you think, John?
Oh, right. You're going with me.
No, we're going
Um,
around the board. Around the board.
You're popular.
Thank you. Well, not quite as big of a hit with me, to tell you the truth. And I don't really understand all the hype that this game is getting, because this game to me is like when you go to Walmart and you go to that back aisle and they got all these little card games there. You got your 5 Crowns, your Phase 10, your Uno. Fits in great with those. People that have never played a game will sit down and play this game and think they're having a great time, because there's really nothing to it. There's hardly any agency. You're counting cards. That's what it's I think I don't like that combination. It's laid back, but you have to count cards if you want to win or do well or know your actual odds of winning, because like, okay, how many 12s have come out? I can't really remember now. I think it's been 10. So I got a 12, so there's probably only one left. Oh, and I got an 11. How many 11s came out? I don't know. If you don't know, then it's complete luck and guess. So it's push your luck without like the bag building aspect of a Quacks of Clunenberg, where you know exactly what's in that bag. You don't know exactly what's coming out. And so it's literally just luck. And then there's the whole flip 7 part where, well, if you get 7 cards, you automatically win, which I can see why they do that now, because you can fall so far behind. It's like, well, now I just got to keep hitting every time until I get 7, because that's my only chance of winning.
That's not how
You
it
don't
works.
understand
So-
how the game works, John. It's not.
Isn't
it
that
flips-
true? If you get all 7, you
No,
win?
it is not. If you
You
get
told
7,
me that in the rules. You said if
No,
you flip
I did
over all
not.
7 north,
I
you win
did not.
automatically.
Why'd you listen to Andy? He doesn't know the rules.
that's true.
That's why you said it's called flip 7, because if you flip 7 cards, you win.
If you flip 7, you get an extra 15 points, and you still get to add all those cards into your
Oh,
score.
well, now it's even
quite
worse
nice. Oh my
now it's even
gosh.
worse, because now there's no reason to ever do it.
And it is not complete luck, John. John, it's not complete luck. It is
Let
informed.
the
One more
man
thing.
finish. Let
One
the
more
man
thing.
finish.
Then there's the other cards in there, the plus 18 points, or the double your score, or the don't you can ignore one of your cards that comes out that's double. Andy, who got every one of
Second
those
chance.
cards? Who got every one of those cards where if it comes out,
That was a fluke game. I
Who-
did
who
get
got
like,
every one of them?
It sounds like someone's salty.
no, who got every one of them?
I did get like 4 second chance cards in
Every
that game.
one of them got
So-
to Andy. Nobody else got a second chance. Stupid thing to even have in the game, in my opinion.
That was a random fluke. Random
It
fluke.
just adds more luck to a game that's all luck, and
It's
that's-
not all luck.
There's really no reason to ever play it.
It
I'm
is
sorry.
it is informed guessing. Informed
Oh.
guessing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because you have some information and you have the probabilities. It's informed guessing, and that there's nothing wrong with that kind of game. And what I like about it too is it's a social game. You can talk during this game. You're not like
if you're trying to count and pay attention to what all cards that come out. You
there's
better not
no
be talking.
analysis paralysis here. This is just good old fashioned fun.
No, but you have to count cards to know your odds.
That's just because you're so concerned with winning.
Well, if you're not going to try to win, that's what I'm saying. It's a laid back game.
It's
but
about the
but it has no
experience, John.
agency
It's about the experience.
then. Okay, whatever. Well, then play River Valley Glassworks. Play Scout. These are games that are easy to teach, quick to play, but you actually have agency and you're making decisions that matter. There we go.
I'm going to disagree with you there. Scout's pretty good though. Kelly, what did you think about Flip 7?
So I just want to counter that you don't liken it too much to blackjack, because really the only blackjack about it is you say hit me or I stop. The card play is not like blackjack. You're not trying to hit numbers. So let's be clear to the audience. So you bust when you get the second number that's alike. So if I already have a 7, I get another 7 on the flip, then I'm out. I bust. So I get 0 points. And then I find it quite fun. Yes, there are the second chance cards that, you can play a little bit loosey-goosey and keep going, because you can get rid of that to keep going if you do bust. And then I love the freeze card, because you can, if someone's leading and you want to slow their roll, you just slap that puppy on them and they can't take anymore. I also really like I forget what this one's called, but it forces you to draw 3.
Yeah,
So
flip
you can
3.
either-
Flip 3.
Flip 3. Thank you. So you can either, take it yourself because you just want to, roll the dice, or you can throw it once again on somebody you want to possibly bust on. And I've actually seen 2 different ways for it to play. There is some people I've played with where as cards are discarded or whatever from previous games, they will lay them out number by number if you want to better your odds. I personally don't like that. I rather you have to remember, because to me that takes some of it out. But we were playing a very large game when we did that. So, but I do like that you can play very large numbers. It's a lot of fun. We were all hooting and hollering. I've not played a game of it that was not fun personally, and I usually don't like very light games. And the even funnier part is seasoned gamers, I'm talking heavy gamers, are the ones that introduced it to me. So I think it speaks to more than just noobs.
And a couple other points. First of all, it's only $8, $7.99. I mean, you can't have more fun for $7.99.
Oh, I bet you can.
You know, you can have
No,
a lot
I don't
more
think
fun
so.
than
I don't
$7.99.
think so. And I'm glad you pointed out, you put your finger on this, Kelly, and I'm glad you said so. You said that there was a memory element to this game, and there is. And that's probably why John doesn't like it, because he's old and he's going senile. Daniel, what did you think about Flip 7?
Oh,
Uh,
boy.
So let's just put this out there now. My least favorite mechanic ever is push your luck, and that is all this game is. It is pure push your luck. Nothing more. There is not a single ounce more to this game. Hey, I have a pitch for a game. Do you like to flip over a card and then flip over another and then flip over another for no reason but just to flip over another card? Then you'll love Flip 7. That's right. And you know what? You and your friends, you might laugh and you might holler, but you know what else you laugh and holler about? Left, center, right. I can bring that to a church game night and everyone's going to sit there and they're going to laugh and they're going to be like, you rolled those stupid dice. And you're like, yep, I rolled those stupid dice. I can't believe I did that. I'm so bad at this. And then the other guy rolls the dice and he's like, see, I have a strategy. What you do is you roll the dice and that's what Flip 7 is. You just flip the card. But no. If you flip an 11, then there's a really high probability there's another 11 in there. But if you flip a 3, there's a low probability of another 3 in there. So I flip a 3. What should I do? Oh, you should flip again because there's low probability. Oh, I do. I flipped. It's a 3. I bust. It doesn't matter what the probability is because that next card can bust you no matter what you do. And for this nonsense that you can play it with as many players as you want, get real, guys. That is one of the biggest marketing scams I have ever seen. This is not a roll and write where you can like project it on the board and you can just fill in your own things. No, there are 90 cards in this. And if I played this with 90 people, I would just get up and I would flip the table, pick up all the cards and burn them because you guys don't deserve this game. You can't play with 90 players.
But how
I'm
many
done. I'm
times? How many times are you in a
Tell
group
us
that's
how
maybe
you really feel.
you're in a group of like 8 to 11, or maybe there's 14 people, or there's 13, or there's 16?
That's a sweet spot.
No
can play
way I would
all-
play this with that many people.
Oh, absolutely!
No
It's a
way.
blast.
It is.
No,
You can't
you're
knock it till
trolling
you
at
try
this
it.
point.
I'm not going to play that
You
game
are
for an hour.
trolling.
Whoa.
No.
Daniel, have you played Point Royale? I
Point
think that's
Royale.
what it's called.
Sounds horrible.
Port Royal?
Port Royal.
Port Royale. Yes.
Port Royal.
That's a
sorry.
Fister-
Don't
that's a
like that
Fister game.
either.
You don't
Yeah,
like Port
well,
Royal?
I'm gonna-
It's excellent
No.
game, and it's a flip a card, do a thing.
Absolutely. That's the one where you fight off the pirates, right?
Hmm.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a good game.
I prefaced my rage with saying I despise this mechanic. Tell me a game with it, and now people are gonna be like, "What about Gloomhaven? That's pressure luck." Blah blah blah.
It
I'm okay
is.
with a little bit of. I'm okay with a little bit of pressure luck in a game.
Oh no,
Not
don't
when
backtrack
the
now.
entire no, when the entire game is that, I might as well just be throwing cards on the wall and seeing if they stick, and if they do, I win. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing you do matters.
Oh,
That's not true. There is
That's
probability
completely
and
true.
there's probability and there is agency. You are just
there's
not very.
probability, but like Daniel was saying, yeah, an 11. Okay, yeah, it's a high risk if I take another one. A 3, it's a low risk. There's no
There's
difference
agency.
to
You
how
can
you
say,
think
you
about
can
it.
you can say I'm going to play conservative or I'm going to play liberal or I'm going to go for it or I'm not. That's what's so fun about it.
Conservative liberal. I'm gonna play the Trump. That's what I'm gonna do.
I just can't wait to go over to Daniel's and look at every single game he owns to ensure there's no
Push your luck. Exactly.
And on the
Bring-
next show,
bring
we'll
it
have
on.
an update.
I
And
bet
the
there's
ones-
not many.
And
to
the
be
ones
honest.
that are, I will tell you that I do not like them, and they're in here for my family. And again, I don't want it to be a major part. A small part's okay.
So
I'm
you've
done. I'm
always
done.
you've also gone off on a tangent about how you hate trick takers. So is a push your luck trick taker would be the worst, right?
I mean, that's
Don't
pretty
look-
much what this is. But yeah, don't
Ugh.
even get me started.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we
Yeah,
talk about
'cause we're
Marvel
gonna fight.
games?
Yeah, let's
We're gonna
let's move on. Who knew we could talk this long about Flip 7? But we did
I
it.
know. We
When
need
we-
to move on.
When we first talked about this in our show prep, we're like, well, this won't be a long segment. But look at us go. Look at us go.
Yeah.
What do you think about Flip 7? Please let us know in the comments below, and be sure and like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching this clip from Around the Board. If you'd like to watch the full episode, please click on the link down below. Around the Board is essentially a game show featuring 4 board game enthusiasts that discuss board game topics and news in a competitive format. Whoever wins gets to talk about whatever he wants at the end of the show. So please join us, won't you, around the board.